So today I thought that we would do a guided meditation. I would just introduce gently any assumptions that you're making. One of the most painful and limiting assumptions that anyone can make with meditation is that it's hard. That's actually one of the reasons people don't even do it. They don't do it. It's too hard. Okay, so just try to remember those times, maybe not for you, but for me, when I actually had to like move one of those fold out couches up 3 floors to an apartment. That was hard. That was hard. And then when we got to the door, we didn't measure beforehand and it wouldn't fit. And it had to go all the way back down. Okay, that was hard. You're not doing that. You're just sitting. You're just sitting and just feeling into the goodness of your being. And it's difficult in a way because you need to face into what's happening in the body. But there are ways in which we can treat ourselves with kindness and compassion. And if we're remembering the treatment, that's the treatment, kindness and compassion. It's actually really quite nice and really quite simple. And so we'll be just revisiting any assumptions that might be coming up about what's happening. And so I will continue the meditation, and I'll close it after my dedication with 2 rings of the bell. Okay, so just tuning into the breath and the body in a very simple and nourishing way is a beautiful thing to offer yourself and to offer the world. Okay, so we'll begin. So just scanning through your posture and your body, just making sure your head is over your neck. Sometimes we get this like chicken head where our head is kind of hanging forward from being clicking buttons on the internet. And we need to just kind of come back in and feel into the body. And if we're feeling any agitation, just noticing that, noticing what particular state is happening in the body. It takes a little while to settle in, so just giving yourself some time. And noticing perhaps what a relief it is right now. You have nothing to do. This is actually the art of doing nothing. No place to go. You can just be a human being. Just relaxing and being here now. And tuning into the breath. And in these first moments, it's okay to make any adjustments that you might need to make. And just like a bee circles a flower, checks out the garden, before it comes in to the center of the flower. Just give yourself a chance to come in. And if there is any ill will in the mind, that's sort of pushing away from the experience, just see if you can be kind with yourself and patient, just being here now. Just like a mother would hold an infant patiently and soothing with kindness and compassion. And just notice your relationship with yourself. Are there any assumptions that you're making? Any ways you might be pushing away from experience? Or you can just be open to discovering, what is this next breath? How can I breathe in a way that feels nourishing? And if you bring your hands in close to your belly, your shoulders naturally drop down. And that kind of opens the sternum in the front of the body, allowing more breath energy to flow more easily. Allowing a more intimate relationship with the breath. And if there's any nervousness in the mind, kind of twitching around your system, just see if you can offer yourself some alternative dialogue. May I feel safe. May I feel happy to just be here now. Just inviting in a sense of calm and peace. And just refreshing your intention to just stay with it, to stay with this breath, feeling the breath all the way in and all the way out. And if your mind is wandering off, just notice, is there an assumption that's being made in the mind? And come back to feeling the breath. And just noticing the quality of your attention. You could have attention that's really championing, really striving to stay with the breath. Or you could have attention that's becoming too lax, getting a little bit too open and drifting away from the breath. Just notice any assumption that you might be making in that process, because we're always just experimenting. And really staying interested in the process keeps our attention right here. You may notice some relaxation settling in as you stay with the breath, because the breath is less conceptual. It just really helps us tune in to the sensations in the body. So just notice anything that you're doing. Because we're inviting in a sense of relaxation with a sense of aliveness. Both things coming together. You may even start noticing which parts of the breath are more tense, which parts are more open. Or you may notice that the breath isn't as interesting as worries or concerns or other things happening in the mind. The breath is a less dramatic object than many of the cascading thoughts. But this is training some patience and resilience and some ability to really be present here and now. What if you introduce the thought, I can feel this whole breath. I can do it. Notice how it starts to happen. It's nice. And if you jump back up into the thinking mind, you can just notice thinking. It's not bad. You just notice that that's what's happening. Non-judgmentally and gently come back to feeling the breath. We just keep coming back. That's our practice. And if you have any particular tensions in the body, you can actually offer breath energy to those areas. If you have a tension or a difficult sensation, you can breathe in and through those areas and direct your breath energy to anything difficult. It may be an assumption that the breath is just going in and out of the lungs. And so then just take a moment to see if you can make a commitment for mindfulness practice the rest of the day. Bringing kindness and careful attention, pausing throughout the day. Seeing if you can't carry this forward. May we all understand the importance of our lives, meeting inevitable difficulties throughout the day with more patience, kindness, and understanding. May we each cultivate our inner wisdom, self-respect, and compassion to serve as sources of healing in our troubled world. And may we all free our hearts and minds to awaken further each day, little by little.